Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's workout, you will need one yoga block, your body, and a mat. Let's get started. Seated. You're gonna bend those knees. You're gonna place the yoga block as tall and skinny as it can be between those inner thighs. Hands wrapped behind those knees. Take a full breath in and just gently start to round the spine back, curling the tailbone under, taking your whole spine on down. Good, you'll walk your feet in towards each other. And you can rest your arms long beside you. So for preparing for bridging, you want to draw those heels in a little closer towards your bum. Take a full breath in. Allow the spine to neutralize as those ribs soften and heavy to the mat underneath you. Do that one more time. So wide ribcage breathing. Exhale out the mouth, let those ribs soften back in and down. Squeeze into the yoga block, take another full breath here. And adding on a pelvic tilt, you're gonna curl your tailbone gently under, flattening your whole back to the mat, and start to peel those hips up for your first shoulder bridge. We're gonna pause with those hips up, float those arms all the way up and back behind the head. Keep the arms heavy, and then start to articulate the upper back, the mid back, eventually your sacrum and your tailbone back down. Arms lengthen back beside you. Once again, squeeze the yoga block gently, curl your tailbone under, start to peel those hips on up. Really sending those knees forward, abdominal zipping up, arms reach up and back, lengthen through those nails and articulate back of the neck long, sternum heavy, rib cage, eventually the sacrum and the tail. We'll do one more, arms down. Heavy tail, curl it up. Keep that little squeeze of the yoga block. Arms reaching all the way up and back. Full breath here. Breath out, exhale, melt the spine on down. Good, you keep your arms over the head, but interlace them behind the head. Lift the heels, float the legs to tabletop position. On the next exhale, you'll curl the head, heart, and shoulders up, and you'll lower the spine back down. Keep going here, curling up, exhaling, spine neutral, and lowering back down. Keep those collarbones wide here at the top. Just a little head check, make sure your head stays heavy and supported by your hands. Good, we're here for 4 more. Exhale to curl and inhale back down. 3, 2, and 1 more. Good. Rest the feet down. Plant your feet down. Just take a second here. You're gonna float those legs back to tabletop position, but now you're gonna place the block right above those shins. Float the arms up, take a full breath in. This time you'll curl the head, heart, and shoulders up and stay lifted here. Good. From here, you're gonna extend your legs out just a few inches and then drag those legs back in, control. So your legs extend, they won't fully extend, and then you're gonna draw them back in. Just a few more. Keep your eyes on your abs. Try to stay lifted. Good, 3. Keep reaching to those arms, 2. 1 more. Grab the yoga block and rest your head down. So we're gonna do a variation of dead bug. The arms stay lifted, squeeze into the block like as if you wanna squish it, activating those upper arms. Your right leg will extend forward as your arms reach back. Use that exhale, and then return that legs back to tabletop. Left leg extends, exhale, and inhale. So just finding that stabilization through the shoulders, keep those ribs softening down your belly. Back ribs certainly have contact with the back of the mat, Back to mat. Use that exhale. Really lengthen fingertips from those toes. Exhale. Inhale. Back to dead bug. Keep alternating here, a few more to each side. Really focusing on maintaining a neutral spine. Your arms don't have to go as low as mine. Listen to your spine. Let's do 1 more to each side. Great. Adding on, stay with the legs in tabletop. This time you'll curl the head, heart, and shoulders up. Gaze towards your navel. And we'll shoot those legs fully out now as your arms reach over your head for double leg stretch. And then drag those legs back in on the exhale. Arms and legs lengthen away from your midline. And then draw them back in on that exhale. Keep going. I give my yoga block a little squeeze. Every exhale, I bring those knees in. Reach away, eyes on those toes. Exhale. 3. Good. 2. 1 more. You'll hold it out here in that double leg stretch. Reach the arms towards your toes and crunch little pulses towards those toes. Keep going. You have 8 more from your breastbone. 7, 6, 5. Reach for those toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest it down. Hug those knees in. You can rock your head from side to side as well as those hips. We'll plant our feet down. We're going to place the yoga block under one of our feet. So I'm going to do the left foot first. Again, prepping for bridging those heels closer towards your bum and further away, right? Arms pressed down beside you. You'll take a full breath in. You'll once again curl the tailbone under and lift those hips up. Hips nice and square. You'll march your right leg to tabletop. Keeping the right hip lifted, you'll toe tap the right toe towards the mat and float it back up on that exhale. So again, stabilizing through that trunk, just that hinge of the right hip is happening while maintaining both hips square to the roof. Keep hugging those front ribs in and down. Good. 4, 3, 2. You'll meet me with your right leg in tabletop on 1. Hold it here. You're going to lower your hips about halfway down and then drive it back up. Hips lower, hips lift. 8 more. Really use that whole left foot into the yoga block. 7, 6, 5, 4, all the way up. Drive it up. 3, 2. Pause with those hips up. Plant your right foot down. Breathe here. Lengthen through those knees and roll down. Once you get down there, pause at the bottom. Left leg up to the sky, flex the ankle and plant it right in front of your right thigh. As if you're about to do a figure 4 stretch. You get a little love here. Hands behind the head. Take a full breath in. You'll exhale, curl up towards that left thigh and then lower back down through center. So we're just curling up to that left side. Taking a nice little peek over to that left hip. As we focus on this oblique. Again, reminder to keep that head heavy into the cup of the hands. We're trying to peel that right shoulder blade up. Think armpit to knee. You have 3. 2 more. On this next one, you're going to hold it up. You're going to extend your left leg back up again. Point through the foot. You're going to lower it down. Take a full breath in and lift it back up. Lengthen it, stay in that rotation. Just the left leg is lengthening away from the midline and back in. If you're feeling good, you can try lifting your right leg to tabletop as you continue. Out and up. Keep going. Out and lift. 3, 2. Now you're going to keep that left leg up. Keep the shape of these both legs. Reverse crunch. You're going to rock the pelvis towards you and back down. Think right knee to right elbow. You're going to scoop, staying in that curl. Scoop. Don't use momentum. Scoop and forward. At your pelvic floor. 3. Stay in that twist. 2. 1. Maybe 1 more. And rest it down. Whew, good job. Off to the other side. You could shift the yoga block to the right foot. Again, little check. Right heel closer to that right sitting bone. Arms lengthen long beside you. Take an inhale to prepare. Curl and rise. Really stand evenly into both feet. Hips stay lifted, left leg to tabletop. Pausing here, square those hips off. Left toes are gonna dip and lift. So you don't have to literally have your toes touch the floor. But do be mindful that that left hip stays in line with the right. And back in. Good. Let's do 4. Hugging those ribs in and down, soft ribs. 3, 2. Give me 1 more. The left leg stays in tabletop. Curl your tail, you're gonna uncurl and lift. Lengthen, exhale, drive it up. 8 more. Use the arms, they're there for you. 7, 6, 5, drive into that right foot. 4, the whole foot. 3, 2, holding those hips up, hold at the top, left foot down, pause, curl, and roll it down. Nice work, right toes to the sky, flex the foot, and plant it right in front of that left thigh. Here we go, hands behind the head, take a full breath in, we're rotating up and over to that right thigh, and back down through center. Keep going, exhale to curl up. Don't pull on that neck. Think armpit to knee. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're staying lifted on 1, holding it up in the curl, right toes to the ceiling, point through the foot, lengthen it away, and lift it up. Point, and lift. Keep going, reach it long. Stay in that rotation from the belly button up. Again, if you're feeling good, try lifting your left leg to tabletop as you continue to lengthen that right leg out and back up again. Stay in that curl. 3, 2, keeping the shape of the leg, stay in the curl, you're gonna rock those hips towards you. Maybe that left elbow kisses that left knee. Not the goal here. Small is better. 5, 4, 3, 2, you got this. 1 more. And rest. Good job. Toss the block to the side for a moment. Open your feet wide. Give them a little rock side to side. And then you'll head over to one side and make your way up. Let's grab a yoga block underneath our left knee. So we're gonna come to all fours. And we're gonna stack our shoulders on top of our wrists, knees directly underneath the hips. So from here, I'm gonna extend my right leg out underneath me. Shoulders stacked right on top of those wrists, you're gonna float your right leg up. Pausing here, take a full breath in. Maybe your left toes leave the floor and lower your right leg down. So we're exhaling, right leg lifts and lowers. So it's not about the height of the leg, but the reach of that right leg, right? Out. Crown of the head is reaching forward in opposition, all while keeping that pelvis nice and stable here from our low abs. Keep lifting and lowering that right leg for a few more. Keep that right pinky edge side of the foot facing the floor. That's gonna help keep that leg neutral. 2. Last one here, you're gonna hold it up at the top. Keep the thigh lift, you're gonna kick your heel in towards your bum. Take a full breath in and extend that leg back out. Bend, heel to bum, and extend it back out. A few more here. Really think of hamstring curl in and resist it out. So as much effort as you draw it in, keep that effort on the way out. 6. Good. 5. Try not to drop your head. 4. A few more. Give me one more plane. I'm gonna ask you to keep this leg lifted, hold, and then you're gonna take that unit and take it down. And you're gonna lift it back up, extend it, and bend it. So now essentially it's like a little donkey kick all the way out. Under the hip, and reach it back out. Now maybe we're going for a little more height, but not as much to arch the back, right? Keep those ribs hugging in and down. Good. Imagine your right heel is reaching just a little higher each time. Good. 3, 2, last one. You're gonna bring your right knee in, but don't drop it. You're gonna take that right knee, lift it back up. You're gonna cross it over to the left calf and lift it back up. So you're just crossing the midline, hug those inner thighs in, and then lift it back up. Good. First set is here. We're gonna lift and elevate this up in a minute, and if it's not for you, you're gonna continue this. 2 more. Good. 1 more. So right heel stays lifted. Tuck your left toes under. You're gonna reach those hips up and back to this 3-legged dog. Extend your right leg out. And then you're gonna bend your left knee and your right knee, and you're gonna come back to that little cross. So you're reaching it out, cross, and kneel. So you're reaching out, and you'll just rest that left knee just for a second. Hug those inner thighs in. Good. 3. Really push evenly down to those palms of your hands. Kick that right heel higher. Last 2. You got this. 1 more. And you'll rest both knees to the floor. Keep the block there. You're just gonna slide down onto your right side. Lay all the way down. Just the block so it's right, resting underneath your left knee. Bottom leg is long. We're gonna start to lift the bottom leg out and up. Getting to that right adductor, inner thigh. So you can always prop yourself up onto your hand. Still find that length and space to that left side. Just make sure your neck isn't cranky. Let your head rest. Really feeling through those deep core muscles, that pelvic floor, lifting that right leg up and down. A few more here. Lengthen to lift for 5, 4, 3. It's slightly on the diagonal. It's not directly behind you. Good, you're gonna hold it up. Keep it straight, little pulses up. Keep pulsing, little pulses here. A few more seconds. You got this. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it and rest it down. Both legs extend, bend them, and come all the way up to seated. Take the yoga block with you. We're coming to a high kneel right in the center of the mat. So your left leg is going to extend out to the side of you. The yoga block's going to be to the right of you. So you just open your arms out, big wingspan here. Take a full breath in. You're going to take a side bend. Right hand rests on the yoga block. Left arm reaches over your head. Breathe here. You're going to come up and take the yoga block with you, arms over the head, and you'll take a little side bend to the left. Breathe in. And come on upright. Yoga block to the right. Big side bend. Really lengthen hand away from left hip. Find that stretch. Up through center, take the block up with you and go to the left. 1 more time. Last time to the left. Good. And then you're gonna take your left foot and stomp it forward, like a little proposal pose. Yoga block goes underneath your right knee. We're pausing here. So just for a second, I want you to play around with right toes are tucked under. Shifting the weight slightly forward and think about lifting that left leg off the ground, your left foot. Lift it up. Just play around with lifting it up. Can't lean back. Keep that sternum forward. Right? Just play around with that. 1 more. So if you thought that was easy, we're gonna tuck our tailbone under gently. We're gonna hover our right knee off the ground. So again, you can stay here. You can bring your hands at heart center just to keep that chest up. Right glute strong. Firm up that right butt cheek. And then from here, you're gonna play around with lifting that left foot up again. Maybe it's going side to side. Just a few more seconds here. Don't lean back. Last 5 seconds. Stay low. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to lunge. Rest your right knee down. Good job. So I'm going to ask you to plant your hands down right inside that left foot. Hinging in this left hip. Keep your left hand on the ground. You're going to open your right arm out to the right. Take a stretch. Look up. Plant that right hand down. You're going to straighten that front leg as best you can. Doesn't have to straighten. You're going to fold. Soften that right knee. Open back up. Breathe in. Hand plants down. Hinge those hips back and stretch. 1 last time. Open up. Big breath here. Right hand back down, hips back, stretch. Good. And you're gonna rest both knees down. Take the yoga block directly out in front of you. You can have your hands here. I prefer my fingertips at the edge of the yoga block. So a narrow stance with the wrists. Knees, of course, underneath the hips. So you're gonna find a little bear variation here with your knees just hovering the ground. Shoulders over the wrists. Take a full breath in. What I'm gonna ask you to start to play around with is extending your legs back behind you into a high plank, and then bring them back into a bear. A few more times here, just keeping those shoulders stable right over those wrists. Keep pushing the ground away as you extend one leg out, the opposite leg out, and in. Now you can stick with this, because this is hard work. If you're coming with me, you'll meet me out in that plank. Holding that plank, you're gonna pause here. Pause, pause, pause. Soften your knees. You're gonna take a little hop to the right side of your mat, back to the left, center. So you're going to the right, back to the left, center. Try to keep going here. Again, you're just holding bear and plank if this is not for you today. One more to each side. And I'll know you're done when you rest your knees down and take a child's pose. So I'm gonna face the other end of my mat, setting me up for the next side, but take that child's pose, rest your forehead down. Move your hips side to side. And we have that all on the other side. So, yoga block is now going underneath your right knee. Left leg long and strong out. Again, option to lift your right toes off the ground. Floating that left leg up at hip height. Wrapping that left hip to the ground. You'll lower the left leg and lift it right back up. Lower and left. So my heart rate went up. That was nice. So just again, start to bring attention to the breath. Try to slow it down. Really focusing on lengthening the crown of the head in opposition of those left toes. Maybe focusing on that left pinky toe, staying square to the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2. Leg stays lifted on this next one. Hold, flex the foot. You're gonna go heel to bum. Breathe in. Lengthen it back out. Exhale. Again, inhale, curling it in, heel to bum. Reaching it away and out. Keep going here. Keep those front ribs hugging in and down to support the curves of the spine. And do your best not to drop that left thigh, right? As that curling in, and with intention, press it out. Good. We're gonna meet with our knee bent in 3. In 2. In 1, holding the knee bent, you're gonna bring it under the hip. You're gonna keep that thigh lifted and extend and kick. In, breathe in. Extend and kick, good. So keep going again. Maybe we're lifting the leg a little higher. That's not the goal here. The goal is to really feel that left glute fire up here. I'm sure you're feeling that right glute fire up here supporting you. Let's aim a little higher with that left leg for 4, 3, use that breath. Good, the next time your leg comes back in towards your midline, hold it here. Bring it back up, 90-degree angle, and cross it over to that right side. And then lift it back up. So you're crossing over, center to the right, and lifting it back up. So again, this might be enough for you. I'm feeling it. Adding in a little more dynamic movement, coming up, into. Good. Next time you cross, hold, tuck your right toes under. Use your hands, reach those arms, the hips back, shoot it out, and you'll rest your right knee down and find that rotation. Push away, exhale, and then rest. Reach it out, higher left leg, back to all 4s. Should we do one more? Yes! And all you have to do is rest those knees down. Slither down to that left side. And then right knee resting. Bottom leg long, working on that left adductor slightly forward that left leg is, and lower it back down. Lifting it up and lowering it down with control. So once again, it's about the length of the leg, not how high it's going. Make sure it's straight, all while maintaining length through that right side of your waist. So if you want to lay all the way down, that might be better for you. Using that exhale to lift and lower. Make sure your right leg is resting as best it can. Focusing on that left inner thigh. A few more here. 2. We're gonna hold that leg up and it stays up as we pulse it up. Tiny pulses up. A few more moments here. Just keep pulsing and breathing and getting through it. Smiling. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't move. Hold. And rest it down. Stack your legs. Bend your knees. And bring your body upright. Little yummy mermaid action. Knees underneath the hips. Yoga block out to the left. All 5 toes on that right foot straight ahead. Arms wingspan out. Breathe here. Lift and side bend. Hand rests on that yoga block. Right arm reaches over your head. Maybe look up. And then use that exhale to come up. Grab the yoga block and then head to the right. Try not to lean back. Think sternum over pubic bone. Inhaling. Soft ribs. Hand away from foot here. Exhale up and over. Good, one more time. All the way up. Nice. From here, step your right foot forward. Little cushion for that left knee underneath the yoga block. So again, we're in this proposal pose. Didn't mention earlier, but each leg is in their own lane, right? Hands on your hips. If you'd like to start, just thinking about lifting that right foot off the ground. Just for a moment, the left toes behind me are tucked under, finding more stability in that back leg. Try not to lean forward too much, try to stay upright. Squeeze that left butt cheek. Good. If you want more, you know where we're going. Hands at heart center, keep that chest up. Tuck the tail here, so really zip up through the inner thighs, pelvic floor. Try to keep those shoulders upright and then play around with lifting the foot. Maybe take it east to west, side to side. One side's different than the other. Stay low, don't get higher. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and home safe. Hands plant down. Make sure, again, right arm is right inside that right foot. Flat back. Spiral, left arm up. Take a look up. Open up. Hand back down. Hinging those hips back, fold. Drop your head. Look, gaze forward slightly, open up. So that right knee is hugging into that right tricep. Left hand down. Hinge. Fold. Exhale. One more time. Hand down, hips up and back. Drop your head. Hair hanging. Low and both knees down. Okay, last push of class. Let's take our feet, extend them out long underneath us. Reach those arms forward, take a tall seat, and once again, we'll gently round the spine back. Really articulating, imagine your heels dragging away from your bum, articulating, tucking the tailbone under. Awesome work. Once you get down there, bend those knees. Perfect. We're gonna extend both legs up to the ceiling. Take a full breath here. You're gonna curl the head, heart, and shoulders up and just have your shins hit the brick. Yoga block. Right leg is gonna lower, and your right leg's gonna lift. And then your left leg's gonna lower, and both lift. Keep going, alternating. So try to find that connection. One leg leaving the yoga block, and then it returns. So you're staying in that curl. 3. Peeling up. Maybe reach the yoga block a little higher. 2. Last one. The legs stay up. You're going to bring the yoga block behind your head. Keep the head heavy, both legs lower, and both legs lift. Again, elbows wide, and your head is chilling into that pillow of your yoga block. Keep going. It's a comfy pillow. Let your head hang. Reach away, lengthen, Scoop to lift. Exhale, lift. This is it. 3, 2. Last time. The toes go up. The arms reach up. Last time to touch those toes. Reach it up. 9, 8, 7, 6. Heavy your tailbone. 5. Straight up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And done, friends. Leave the yoga block behind. Arms open out. Cross your right leg over once, twice. Twist those knees over to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Full breath in here. Exhale out the mouth. One more. Good. Bring those knees back through center. Right foot down. Left leg crosses once, twice. And then swing those knees off to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Breathe wide into those ribs. Exhale to soften. One more. Good. You'll come back through center. Both feet on the mat. You're going to open your knees wide. Soles of the feet kiss. One hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Take a moment for gratitude for moving your body today. Take a full breath in, letting your belly rise. Exhale out the mouth. Last breath together, inhale. Nice long exhale. Knees toss over to one side. Take your way up to seated. You guys are all done. Hope you enjoyed this one.